Yo, is this that club league ticket from when you was out there talking trash in the parking lot, bro?
Yo, it is. And when you found out I was moving to Plainview, you were big mad.
Oh, man. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, man. This is outstanding. This is hitting me, man.
It's just a small token. So what are you gonna do now? Head to the arena, get there nice and early for your meeting?
Don't want to leave Coach waiting.
He must love you.
That's not the impression I get.
Look, you'll be fine, all right? If he gives you any problems, you let me know, all right? I'll take care of him.
All right, man. Sounds good.
What's up, everyone? It's Ronnie 2K. I'm live here at the arena. The vibe is crazy.
Hey, yo, watch up, bro.
Hey, MP, what's going on?
Do I know you?
Yeah, I'm Ronnie.
Oh, from the team. Okay, is that why you got the camera?
No. Ronnie 2K. I'm doing content, video game.
Oh, Ronnie 2K. Okay. That reminds me, man. Are you guys bringing back the Rebirth feature? That was one
Yeah,
of my...
man, it's back and better than ever. All you gotta do is get a build to 90 and you unlock a bunch of cool stuff.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, on Rebirth builds.
Okay, like what, though?
Head start on level grinding, silver level badge unlocks, accelerated badge progression. There's a lot more. We can chop it up. We can talk about it. Like, do you want to come on the live? Say what's up to
hey,
people?
y'all doing? What's up, man? This is MP.
That mic.
Hey, I gotta go to practice, man. But I appreciate the offer. Always great running into you. Keep doing your thing,
You
man.
sure?
I'm sure, bro. Keep doing your
all
thing,
right.
man. All right.
That's my guy. He's actually my best friend. Make sure you hit that like button.
Coach Tucker showed me some photos of the gym you and your manager set up.
Yeah, I wanted to work on my game 24/7.
Something wrong with our training facility?
It doesn't have any candy in the vending machines. No, I just wanted to make sure I didn't have any excuses. You know how it is.
I do. And that work ethic of yours is something we all love about you.
Thank you.
You're gonna fit our culture like a glove.
Well, I'm excited to be here. I feel like this is a perfect place to start my career.
Fantastic. Well, then why don't we talk about our goals for the season then? As a former player, I understand how important it is for an organization to clearly communicate its expectations, and I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page to start the season.
Let's do it.
Based on our roster and what we accomplished last year, What do you think our goal is this season?
Cliff, I don't know about you, but I'm trying to chip up.
We'd consider anything less than a championship a failure.
Understood.
Yeah, it's just important to remember this isn't all on you. All right, we have a great infrastructure in place here. All you have to do is play your part.
With all due respect, Cliff, I want to do more than just play a part.
I get that. I just want you to understand that you don't have to do everything. You know, that kind of mentality hinders development. Speaking of, Coach Tucker is going to help you set your personal goals for the first half of the season.
We've got some strong opinions on what you should focus on, but we'd like to get your input too.
This is a collaboration.
That's great because I have been visualizing exactly how I want my career to be.
Visualizing.
Yeah.
Huh.
You know, like meditation and manifestation, that sort of thing.
Well, why don't you manifest some opinions on this list of potential goals for the first half of the season? You know, let me know if anything speaks to you.
You want me to just pick one?
There's a lot to work on at this level. Always. And you'll do a little bit of everything, but we find that giving our players a list of specific goals to work on for the first half of the season is the best way to drive development.
All right, I'm with it.
It also allows us to give you some milestones to track your progress. We'll even highlight on our schedule some key games to use as measuring sticks.
That's that communication that you were talking about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Pick a goal.
You know what speaks to me, Coach? I want to prove that I'm the top player in my draft class. That feels like the best combination of realistic and aggressive.
That's a tough goal. You've got some extremely gifted players in your class.
And I'm here to prove that I'm the best of them.
Well, it won't happen overnight, but that's what we'll work toward.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fantastic. Wish being a GM was always this easy. One more thing.
Yep.
We got Media Day coming up.
Oh, I love Media Day. It's always been fun for me as a fan, so this will be cool.
Our PR director, Donna Chase, she's going to walk you through everything. She's great. You're going to love her. Brian, anything you want to add?
Just keep working. Yeah, we'll talk more about your spot in the rotation as we get closer to the season opener.
All right. Appreciate your time. Look forward to building something special here.
So do we.
All right. Thank you.
Have a good one.
You too.
MP, I'm Donna. Nice to meet you.
So nice to meet you, Donna. My manager tells me you're one of the best PR people in pro sports.
Well, I'm not sure Mr. Wells has the requisite experience to make that call, but I'm glad he thinks highly of me. Shall we talk Media Day?
Yeah, let's do it.
Now, this is all pretty standard fare, and I know Mr. Wells signed you up for media training over the summer, so there shouldn't be anything you can't handle.
You can call him Patrick. We're not that formal with each other.
If that's your preference.
It is.
Wonderful. We've also secured you an interview with 2K Tip-Off magazine. If all goes well, you will be the cover athlete for their upcoming issue.
Wow, that sounds fun.
It is important to note that this interview will not be conducted by our in-house content team, which means anything you say can be published, especially if it's sensational or controversial in any way.
It's noted.
I'm gonna be upfront with you, MP. I'm a team employee, first and foremost. And it's my job to make sure this team is seen in the best light possible. You make the team look good, we'll be on great terms. You make the team look bad, and we will have a problem. But I have no reason to doubt your character. By all accounts, you're a responsible, smart, considerate young man. And it's because I respect you that I want to put my cards on the table.
Thank you.
Are we clear?
Crystal clear, Miss Chase.
Please, call me Donna. Now, whenever you're ready, you can take that elevator to the practice facility and start your interview.
Telling you, Hunter. Best movie I've seen in the past 20 years, for
Wow.
sure. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Guess I'll have to check it out.
definitely.
Hey, can I ask you one last question?
Of course, shoot.
So you grew up in Illinois, about a couple hours outside Chicago, right?
Right.
And I know you're too young to have watched Jordan's Bulls in the moment, but I was wondering, how has his legacy affected you as you developed into the player you are today?
You know, MJ's the gold standard. I mean, I've seen some great teams. You got D Rose, Joakim. They were no joke, you know what I mean? But everyone still, you know, talks about that MJ dynasty still to this day. I mean, you just asked me about it right now.
Right, yeah, that's what happens when you're the GOAT.
Yeah,
Or
for sure.
is he yours? Where do you stand in that debate?
Oh, yeah, he's the GOAT, no question.
Well, you kind of have to say that if you grew up in Chicago, right?
You'll be surprised, man. There's a lot of LeBron fans out there around my age, yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, but MJ is the standard that I measure my game against. That's who I want to emulate and one day pass.
Phew, that's a lot to put on yourself.
I mean, it is, but, you know, you got to dream big. Otherwise, what are we doing here? You know what I mean? Of course, one day, I don't just want to be the GOAT. I want to build a dynasty that'll one day pass his, you know?
You know he's got 2 3-peats, right?
Yeah, no doubt. But I'll tell you what he doesn't have. He doesn't have 4, 5, 6 straight. And, you know, people think that I'm crazy. And I feel like the impossible is only impossible until somebody does it. And why can't that somebody be me?
Guaranteeing 6 straight championships is maybe not the best way to ingratiate
I
yourself to your
would
team.
not say that I guaranteed it.
You know how they'll make it look.
Maybe.
I'm not gonna stand here and lecture you. You are a grown man, and you're accountable to yourself. But I've been in this business long enough to know that what you say can affect everyone around you. You should consider that very carefully when speaking into a microphone.
I hear you, Donna.
Good. Now they're ready to take some photographs of you. I'm sure they'll put you on the cover now that you've given them controversial comments like that.
Any advice?
Think about what you want your personal brand to be, okay? And pose in a way that reflects that.
And Pete, huge fan.
What's up, man? How you doing? You all
Good,
right?
how are you?
I'm good, I'm good.
Yeah, this is what we'll be shooting today?
All right. Stand
Yeah.
right here.
Right there. See some of your best poses.
All right, man.
Oh, that's the magic right there. Yep. Hold that. Perfect.
All right,
We got all
bet.
we need.
Cool. Hey, you know when this issue comes out, man?
I don't know the exact date, but follow us on social and it'll be up there first.
All right, I got you, man. Thanks.
All right, Emphy.
Yep.
Game time, MP. Game time.
Throw them buffs on MP. We're in the D.
Time to talk rotation.
Great. I've been looking forward to this.
Every NBA player wants to start someday, and I'm sure you're no different.
I've never come off the bench a day in my life, Coach.
That's pretty much the case for every player in an NBA locker room, until they get to the league.
Right? Of course.
There's no nice way to say this, so I'm gonna put it bluntly. You've got an established player in front of you. You want his spot, you're gonna have to take it from him.
I get that. But you're talking about
A star. I know. Which means you need to be exceptional if you want his minutes. This is a big boy business, MP, and you need to understand the realities of that. Unless you can prove you can give us a better chance of winning games than he can, you're gonna be backing him up.
So, if I prove that I'm a better player, you're gonna put me in the starting lineup?
Yes, we are here to win games, not massage egos.
I can get with that then. I'm not mad at that.
All right, and just so you can see how serious I am, I've got some specific milestones I want to see you hit. You hit them, we'll put you in the starting lineup. Simple as that.
This is all pretty straightforward.
Like Cliff said, communication is a big part of what we do here as a ball club.
I can see that, and it's much appreciated, Coach.
Good. Now get ready. It's almost game time.
All right. I'll see you later, Coach.
See you.
Get ready to light it up tonight.
Yo.
So how'd it go with Coach? Any surprises? What'd he say?
Not really. If I want to be a starter, then I got to outplay the guy ahead of me. Simple as that.
Yeah. Yeah, that seemed fair.
It's sports. It is what it is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, look, not to bring any extra motivation or anything like that, but you know only starters get endorsement deals, right?
I already know. You know, dudes on the bench ain't getting no shoe deal.
They're not. Not right now, but that day will come.
Okay.
For right now, let's just take this in. We in the league. I mean, you ever visualize something like this?
You know what, P, man? I never really thought about what the tunnel looks like, man.
No. I'm not talking about the tunnel. I'm talking about right here. You and me, you getting ready to play in your first NBA game.
Honestly, no. You know, nothing prepares you for this, man. No matter how many high-pressure situations that you face, this is different, man.
Or what about that open run I got you an invitation to? You know, things got a little heated between you know who, yeah?
Well, yeah, that was dope, but we didn't have 20,000 people watching us, man.
That's true.
Yeah, it's a little different.
It's different.
All right, then.
It's different.
Hey,
it's
hey.
different.
Yeah.
But hey, look, though, I ain't gonna hold you up, man. I know you gotta go win that game.
No doubt, no doubt.
Yeah, so make Plainview proud, yeah?
You already know what it is, P.
You know.
Plainview.
And tonight, we've all been waiting for the start of a brand new NBA season. The home crowd is pumped up and ready to go. We might even see the debut of MP in this one. And it's our favorite day of the year at 2K Sports. At long last, it's time to roll the ball out there and get... All right, let's see what Detroit has coming up. On Friday, they'll be matching up against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Saturday, they'll be facing Al Horford and the Boston Celtics.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
A look at Indiana's starting group. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. And it's Mathurin in at the small forward position. And Grant, a look.
And the Bulls. It's a dream come true for him to step out onto an NBA court and try to follow those footsteps.
Beasley's checked in for the Pistons. Schroeder comes in for Cade Cunningham. And so it's Indiana with it. They trail by 1. What's not to love about opening day, Grant? Every team with an equal chance to do something special.
Oh, B.A., that's the way these teams look at it. Regardless how your previous season went, you have a chance to do something special, something great. Time to start fresh and build on that optimism.
And to the sidelines we go. Let's catch you up on the story about MP.
Hey, Brian. Well, a lot of anticipation for the rookie MP as he makes his NBA debut tonight. I caught up with him before the game and asked if he had any reflections on his journey here, and he said, I had to grow a lot as a player, not just in skills, but in my approach to the game. He told me that it's been a long journey to get here, but that it's just the first step in the best chapter yet.
Well, Allie, I know a lot of people are excited about MP's potential. Pass to Duren. Now Schroeder, just 4 to shoot. Lays it up and banks it in. Schroeder's got 5.
And Schroeder did not even have to think twice about that shot. This young man simply devours these chances inside.
Siakam, pass to Reed. Schroeder with a rebound. Detroit has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Fires the 3. Knocks down the long J. Give him 8 points now.
And right there, Dennis Schroeder shows some confidence by nailing the jumper.
Nembhard outside. Reed passes to Siakam. Now here's Nembhard. Back to Reed. Takes a 3. Here's Turner. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Count that one.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
7 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Will it go? And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
And just nails the 3. Way to close the quarter.
And so it's Dennis Schroeder making highlights for Detroit. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
On the court for the Pacers, second quarter underway. We've got Jackson, Neesmith out there with Toppin. Then it's MP, and it's Halliburton in at the shooting guard position.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, guys, after their run to the conference finals last season, the Pacers moved to secure their roster moving forward, re-signing Pascal Siakam and Obi Toppin, then extending Andrew Nembhard. With a young team that's already shown so much promise, there is upside in staying the course. This team should have some staying power for years to come, guys.
No doubt about it. All right, Shams, appreciate the report. Here's Thompson. 2 points. That one goes. Thompson's gotten his second bucket.
A good ball handler, Thompson, just creating space.
MP scanning the floor. Pass to Halliburton. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Stewart, a screen on MP. Stewart outside. Beasley with it. Just 5 to shoot. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Hardaway, no good. The Pacers have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Out of bounds, Pacers ball as Indiana keeps possession. The Pistons making a switch here. Reed's checked in. Turner, he's checked in for Indiana. Nembhard comes in for Reed. Pistons going with a whole new group out there.
You got this, MP.
There's a minute 12 left in the first half of this one. That shot missing. Cunningham with some nice D. And it's Ivy penetrating. Pass to Cunningham. Out to Thompson. The 3 is up. They get it back. Here's Duren. Harris up top. And there's a 3-second violation. Indiana leading by 3. Siakam, the pass to Turner. The shot. The Pacers again can't hit.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
A ferocious shot blocker, Turner provides a sense of security to the rest of his teammates. That was some by-the-book basketball. Blocks the shot, gets out in transition, and finishes strong.
MP against Cunningham. Over MP. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field and seems really frustrated.
Siakam finds Mathurin. With 4 on the clock. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Mathurin's got his second bucket on the night.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Well, when you win the battle of turnovers, you typically win the battle of possessions. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
Look at Detroit. You really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big changes, and then you have subtle changes. Everything in preparation for this moment.
And turning our attention to the first half, a positive start for the Pacers.
Whoa, I love seeing a team spread the ball around like this. The difference in assists is the difference in this game right now, Ernie.
This is one of those just keep doing what you're doing. If they can, I expect this lead to grow. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Substitution here for Detroit. Stewart, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. Hardaway comes in for Thompson. Beasley's checked in for Ivy. And it's Dennis Schroeder in for Cunningham. There's a minute 34 left in the third quarter. They've got Dennis Schroeder, Isaiah Stewart out there with Duren. Then it's Tim Hardaway, and it's Beasley in at the 2-guard spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Here's MP. Muscling it home, MP.
Now, the defense was just all over him, but MP just too strong down there.
And here's Detroit. They're on a 14-6 run. Well, if the Pistons are going to turn things around, Brent, it needs to start on the defensive end.
Yeah, that's part of it, B.A. It's not surprising that they've been in the bottom 5 defensively over the past couple years, and that's what happens when you pile up a bunch of young players who want to prove themselves, and by proving themselves, it usually starts on the offensive end. We'll see if these guys being together start to take some pride in stopping their opponents.
MP with it, now guarded by Duren. Shots blocked!
Yeah, anytime you put the ball up near Duren, there's a chance it ends up back in your face. A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Outside Neesmith. Siakam, right side. No good with the triple. Detroit with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. 15 seconds left in the third. And here's Hardaway. 6 to shoot. The 3 is up. He drops it from range. Hardaway's got 5 points. And so it's the Detroit Pistons up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Ooh, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. Obi Toppin out there with Jackson. Then it's MP. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Neesmith in at the 3. Here's Holland. Count it. Holland's got his first 2 points.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Halliburton finds MP. The rebound by Detroit. Now here's Schroeder. Holland for 3. The shot misses. Outside Neesmith. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
And for a big guy, Obi is quick off the floor.
We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Pass to Holland. Now Beasley. 3-pointer. And the 3-pointer goes. Well, Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there are still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, B.A., and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse, but some rebuilds take longer than others.
3-pointer, Halliburton. Oh, you got to guard Halliburton from there.
Well, he now has 4 3-pointers this game, guys, 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. And some changes here for the Pacers. Pascal Siakam, he's checked in for Jackson. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Neesmith. And it's Nembhard in for Reed. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce. And so it's Detroit with the W. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the...
Sorry, man. Tough game tonight.
All right. You got your feet wet. Now the real work starts.
Whatever it takes, Coach. You know I'm game.
Look, everyone thinks what happens out there is what creates an NBA legend, but they're wrong. 90% of the work happens here, behind the scenes, at practice, in the gym, at film sessions, and in the locker room.
I agree. The games are where you prove that you've been putting in the work. No shortcuts.
Yeah, correct. Over here is the entrance to our practice facility, and over there is the gym.
Everything all in one place. That's great.
Yep. We made everything as convenient as possible, so there is no excuse to not put the work in. Now, come here. Right here, we've got everything related to your schedule, including those key games we talked about based on your personal goals.
Coach, that was great. That was really helpful.
Which reminds me, we've talked a lot about maximizing your playing career, which is critical. But you need to remember, you become the best version of you so we can become the best version of us.
Coach, you have to put that on the t-shirt.
I am serious, MP.
I'm serious too. You become
This is a team game. Everything you do both on and off the court affects our ability to win games. Okay, team chemistry is vitally important to our success, and if you do things that negatively affect that, you hurt the team. A press conference answer that rubs someone the wrong way might mean they look you off when you're open, and now we're taking a contested shot instead of an open one. It's all connected, and it all matters. Are we clear?
Crystal.
Good. Now rest up, rehydrate, and follow the trainer's plan to a T. Proper recovery is just as important as proper training. And you get back to work tomorrow.
Hey, it's just one loss.
First game in the pros. I'm sure your phone is blowing up.
You know, I haven't had a chance to look at my phone yet.
Well, when you do, there'll be texts from every person you've ever met and a few people you haven't. Most notably, there will be press looking for quotes.
They can hit me up on text too?
They do. And you want to handle this like you would any regular press conference. You want no comment? No comment. You want to answer? Go ahead and answer. Just remember, everything you say is on the record and has an impact. Most importantly, on your team chemistry and your public perception, okay?
Makes sense.
Look, emotions run high when a game has just ended, okay? All I'm asking is that you take a moment to think before you respond. Words can get twisted easily in the league, and what might seem like a harmless bit of bragging could be taken as a slight. A teammate, an opponent, a coach, you name it.
I'm under a microscope now.
That's right. All part of the business.
Understood.
Great. If you have any other concerns, press or PR related, you know where to find me.
Tough debut for MP, but great players bounce back from bad games. And he's a great player.